What is going on, YouTube? It has been forever. I don't know, like 2 months since I've been made a video thing. It is me. I swear it's me, Justin, the Justin Flynn. Flynn, it's so good to see you guys again. I'm hiding behind a beard. Yes, I still have my hair. It's tucked into my super sick trainer hat. But today we're bringing an amazing video for you guys. It is the top 10 current US Pokemon trainers. The reason I say current, of course, is because it's kind of based on their current standings. We're not talking the best players of all time. We're just saying who's looking good this year, as of right now, before the current regionals that are coming up. And by we're, I mean myself and the man, the national champion, Alex Gloza. What is up, dog? Good to see you.
Oh man, I don't recognize you even one bit, dude.
It's me, Alex. It's me.
Completely convinced you were just some twin or a stunt double, and the real Justin Flynn is just sitting underneath the table voicing for whatever the heck you are.
Shut up down there, Justin. Yeah. Shut up. No, I swear it's me. It did take quite a bit of convincing, but it is me, and Alex, I think, is maybe still a little bit on the fence. But guys, check out Alex's channel. He also has a YouTube. You can hit him up at Alex Gloza. I'll annotate his little cubby hole thing that we've put him in down there. So click on him somewhere if you're watching on YouTube that has annotations. Otherwise, read the description. Something will be down there that talks about him. If you want to subscribe to this channel for more Pokemon content, I will be practicing a bunch of battles, getting ready to hopefully, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I would love to commentate the national or world championships again this year. So I'm going to be practicing for that. Click right there to subscribe to this channel, and of course, like I said, check out Alex's. These are the real life Ash Ketchums, and let us know in the comments below if we missed a trainer that you guys know of. Please tell us in the comments or tweet at us and tell us how stupid we are. Let us know who's on your list of top 10 trainers or some trainers that we missed. We want to check them out because maybe they're going to make the next one when we do this. I think again, hopefully before nationals.
Feel free to flame Justin as much as you want.
No, not me. No,
just flame him. I will like all of your comments. I will support you.
No, so that's why this video is so important, guys. Please share it. Let people know. It's important to get these names out because these are the guys that are in the trenches. This is what real life This is it. This is what we all play for. This is why we're playing the game. We're battling each other, and these are the best players in the United States. We'll hopefully come up with a world's list soon, but these are the guys to back your hometown heroes, of course. And speaking of hometowns, we got May regionals coming up, which should be like starting next week. This is your last chance to get some championship points to get that free trip to the World Championships. If you win in Pokemon competition, VGC, the official way to play Pokemon made by the Pokemon Company, if you go to their tournaments, you win, you collect points, and then you take those points and you get to attend the World Championship. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today with these some of these trainers that are on our list. So there will be a list in the description below of where you can go to attend those events. And I think without further ado, we got some honorable mentions before we get into our top 10. There might be somebody on there.
A bunch of losers.
All right, here is that list I was just talking about, guys. Of course, the top of our list here is none other than the man himself, Alex Gloza. I know I was trying to put him on the list. He wouldn't let me do it. Alex is just full on eating humble pie. We're talking 2014 national champion here. Like he just said a minute ago, has been playing Pokemon for tons of 6 years, I think now. You said you've been actively playing Pokemon, probably more, but competitively 6 years, right?
6 years, yeah.
Of course, so 2014 national champion. It doesn't get much higher than that other than being the world champion. So sorry, Alex.
I can dream.
But also had a decent worlds run there as well. So anyway, national champion, Alex, awesome and super nice guy. Check him out. Again, like I said earlier, click him and you can go to his channel or check the description. He'll be in there. Next up is Adiba Lam. Alex, you battled him in the 2014 national championships. He was the runner-up.
Yeah, he was my finals opponent. He was also kind of sleeping this system or this quarter. Oh my gosh, what was the word I'm looking for?
Taking a little nap
this year.
Yeah, I know it gets tough. There's a lot of pressure involved. Really, there is. At the high level play, there's an intense amount of pressure. There's a lot of traveling that goes into it. So sometimes people take a little step back, and of course, yourself and Nadib would totally should be and would be on that top 10 list. But I know you guys are taking a little breather.
we're in, college. A lot of these people are college students. You get a lot of
Yeah.
stuff to deal with, money, But on top of that, actually, he's been messaging me recently. He's getting back into it. He's been asking me what I've seen in the meta game. So I know he's gearing up. He's gonna come back for nationals. At least that's what he said. Maybe even this regionals. And he always comes up with some really cool stuff. He was really well known for running Steelix, like
Oh, nice.
actually like top cut.
What?
Steelix, yeah. So very, very innovative player. I mean, he ran Gudra to the finals of nationals. Gudra.
Yeah,
The only time Gudra ever did anything was Oregon, and that's when it was first and second between me and my friend, and that was because Oregon's Oregon. So it's really rainy up there. But he's a great player, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has another like really strong showing, especially considering the players he had to beat to get to that final stage. And then I mean, he almost beat me. So oh god, he's a monster.
Yeah, I mean, if he almost beat you, he must be like next level.
That's not what I meant.
No. Anyway, of course, what we're trying to say is remember these names. These are the people that are going to be the big dogs in the world of Pokemon. You may not even know that, or you might already know that. But if you're like wondering, you're like, oh, all these people are playing Pokemon. I play Pokemon online. These are the best players in the entire United States. Of course, there's a U.S. list. There are some amazing players from other regions of the world, but we thought we'd go over some of our hometown heroes for you guys. If you're going to a regional, come say hi to them, go support them, check out their Twitters and stuff like that. These are the guys, they're the best players in the world. If you like playing Pokemon, these are the kind of people that I would want to know about. So we got Alex, who you can see below me. Adiba Lam is another person. Again, these are honorable mentions. And Andy Himes, who's been playing out of his mind. He is going to be a name to watch out for this year. He's currently 14th in championship points. He got second at the Fort Wayne Regional, so snatched himself up some more championship points there. And if you want to check him out, you can go to Amarillo VGC. So anything else to say a little bit about Andy Himes there, Alex?
Yeah, actually, this guy's really cool. He's really well known for running Smeargle, Dark Void Smeargle. But
that is correct.
He doesn't run it the normal way where you kind of just lead it and Dark Void everything. He understands that if you have Smeargle on your team, your opponent kind of has to lead something that can stop Smeargle. So he looks for that on your team, sends out his counters to that, so you can beat your counters, and then he comes out and Dark Voids you. And he was actually the undefeated seed at Nationals last year going into Top Cut. So day one Swiss, he was 7-0. His last match was actually against John who was my top 4 opponent in Nationals. So he beat John there. He had a great showing. He didn't quite make the second round of Top Cut. He made the 20th or something, but he went like 4-2, or 3-3.
Yeah, but that's
good
huge.
Showing. It was a good showing. Yeah,
undefeated at Nationals. I mean, we're talking top players.
Sorry, that's 9-0. That's not 7-0. That's 9-0.
Yeah. It was 9-0, and it's insane because these are the top players in the United States. Like out of everybody that plays Pokemon, the top players, and he went undefeated. So pretty crazy. And also running Smeargle, super risky, but played it really smart because, like you said, everyone comes ready for a Smeargle play. So anyway, guys, Alex Ogloza, Adiba Lam, Andy Himes. Remember those names. Check out Andy Himes at Amarillo VGC. Of course, Alex Ogloza at Alex Ogloza. And Adib, I think, is just floating around in space right now. Yeah. Mystery man. I don't know how to get a hold of him, but if you see him, say what's up. Guys, this is it. The top 10 trainers in the U.S. Let's start out with number 10. Number 10. All right, guys, the first trainer on our list, he had an amazing 2014. Of course, I'm going to say this every time. He had an amazing 2014 season. 11th place at the 2014 Nationals, 13th place in the world last year. He's going to be number 10 on our list because he is currently 9th in championship points. That means he's having an awesome year. He is none other than the man, Ashton Cox. Had an awesome team at Nationals, Alex. This guy's great.
This guy is not only great, he's known for running just the most absolutely ridiculous looking teams out there. It's just crazy, dude. Like, he's the kind of guy who slaps a bunch of HP into his Gengar, puts on a Specs, and then just one-shots Assault Vest Ludicolo. Like, with Sludge Bomb. Like, stuff you just don't see coming. And so it's really effective, especially when a lot of Pokemon is just a prediction game. When you come with a player who's running Aggron and he makes it work, you sit in there like, what is this gonna do? I have no idea. I mean, in fact, I played this guy last round of Worlds last year, and so neither of us could make it, so we were having a good time. And the whole game was just, okay, well, is my Politoed going to hit Hydro Pump on your Gengar? If it does, I won. If not, you won. And that was just, we did 3 Hydro Pumps.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. He runs like Heliolisk, like I said, Aggron. He's got some like Evolution in there somewhere. Just stuff. Weird stuff. A lot of times he'll rely on Mega Charizard Y. I know that's one of his favorites, but besides that, you can't really count on anything. It's gonna be
it's true.
Crazy.
And what's I think you might have touched on Heliolisk for a second there. He was using it at Nationals, and from what I hear, it was a shiny Heliolisk with only 4 IVs because he just wanted to use the shiny. I think I might be crazy. I think that's what happened. I'm sorry if I'm
sounds like him.
Giving out some wrong information.
Sounds like Ashton.
Yeah, so it was totally legit. Anyway, 2014 was his very first year in Masters. Got 13th in the world. First year in Masters, 13th in the world. First year. So he uses unique teams like we already said. He'll be at the Georgia Regional on May 31st. So go say what's up to him. You can hit him up on Twitter at LinkYoshiMario. He's our number 10 trainer in the US. Awesome dude, Ashton Cox. Say hi to him. Give him your support. That's a bandwagon I would definitely want to jump on. I'm on the Ashton train. Go Ashton. Number 9. So the 9th trainer on our list today, of course, had an awesome 2014.
Surprise.
Top 8 2014 Nationals, this guy. 2nd place in the world. We're talking about the 2nd place trainer in the world last year, and he's number 9 on our list. How good can these trainers get? It's crazy. This list is so weird because every time I talk about someone, I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna win it all. He should be number 1. But then I go to the next guy and I'm like, oh, he should be number 1. He's the best. I don't know. It's tough. 2nd place in the world last year. 2nd place at Apex as well, which is also a really tough competition. He is the man, the myth, the king, Jodi Azarelli. He's super awesome. This is the guy. He was repping US. He's got the flag wrapped around him. You can hit him up at SoulSir VGC on Twitter. Like I said, again, I can't say it enough. We're talking about the guy that was 2nd place in the world last year next to Sagen Park.
This guy is absolutely okay. You have your everyone's great, and my great now is just everyone's a monster on this list.
Yeah.
I actually played him very first round of Nationals last year. And we had almost identical looking teams. I had an Aegislash and he had an Amoonguss. It was rain, but he was first match of the day, and I lost. I lost straight up, and he went really far in that tournament. He definitely made top cut. And then he goes to Worlds. He shows up with Ice Punch Tyranitar.
Dude, Ice Punch Tyranitar. I can't right now. I can't even.
Everyone's just sitting there like, that thing gets Ice Punch, and he's just punching stuff. He's punching Garchomp, and so. Anyone who gets obviously 2nd at Worlds needs just huge accolades. If you watch this man play, he comes up, he plays with some really cool Pokemon. I know he used Bulky, Will-O-Wisp, Rocky Helmet, Talonflame to really great effect in Nationals.
Yes.
And, so he plays with a lot of tricks up his sleeve, but very, very successfully, obviously. I mean, this guy doesn't lose very often.
Yeah, he's got a great team that has been trained really well. He trains his Pokemon really, really well. And it's his 4th year in Masters, a lot of experience, and he will be at Nationals. I don't know if he'll be at any other regionals right now, but he will be at Nationals. So if you see Jodi around, say what's up, hit him up on Twitter, guys. He is number 9 right now on our US list of top trainers, top Pokemon trainers. Let's head into number 8. Let's see who we got. Number 8. All right, coming in at number 8 on our list of top 10 US trainers is... this guy, I've gotten to know more about him recently when I was investigating these championship points, because that's kind of one of the things that Alex and I were kind of trying to take into consideration, right? It's like, okay, you might have really good championship points, but what else are your other accolades or things like this? This guy is 16 years old. It's his first year in Masters, and he's 6th in championship points right now. That has to be one of the best senior breakouts I've ever seen. He won the 2015 Oregon Regional. He's got 1,900 plus points on Battle Spot. This guy's awesome, and he is Conan Thompson. Conan Thompson right there hanging out with Pikachu on the electric card. It just happened that way. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway, you can get a hold of him at Conan VGC, and neither of us really know a lot about this guy. He kind of just snuck through, right? Well, didn't sneak through. Obviously, he's playing really well, but He's a mystery man, right?
He's 16, man. He just got to the the big stadium. But what you gotta understand here. Well, what you were telling me is he qualified for Worlds last year through the Japanese system, right? Like that's
Yeah.
news to me. I had no idea. That's
I
crazy.
just found that out. Of course in seniors, it was in seniors, but that is no joke. The Japanese system is, as you put it earlier, cutthroat.
I was
It's
just about to say cutthroat again. Yeah,
yeah.
no, it's like pods where you have to win your pod and then you have to win the whole thing. Like it's not easy. It's not something I would ever want to deal with. I like our system, at least you can lose a couple times and do stuff. And that
Yeah.
one it's like really get on. You gotta be on your game, and the whole kind of the way you approach the game there, it has to be a lot different than the way you approach it here because it's all about getting through all these different kind of like you're jumping through hoops. You really are.
Yeah.
And what you gotta realize, I really want to point out real quick, this man right now, so he's 6th in championship points.
This kid.
This child. But when you're battling, there's like an unofficial. It's official. Never mind. What am I talking about? But there's a rating. You get a certain amount of points
Yes,
when you
of
battle
course.
someone, and this is used in the trading card game very often. In fact, that's how they used to rank players in the trading card game.
And if you want to see those rankings, well, I'll put a link in the description where you can get a link to, and you can see this list of championship point rankings for yourself. But please go on, Alex, about
So
that.
there's the championship points, which is what gives you your official rank, and then there's a rating, which tells you like how hard your opponents have been. And so as you play people, if you beat someone it's kind of like chess. If you beat someone and you're like a 1400 and they're at 1200, you only get like a little bit of points. But if and vice versa, his rating is a 1950 on this whole list of people. The only
What?
person, there's only one person. I'm not going to spoil who it is. There's only one person who's got a higher rating than him. That person, the other guy's at a 1958. So to put it into perspective, we already talked about Ashton, right? Ashton Cox.
Yeah.
Ashton's rating is a 1761. This man's a 1950. That's like going to a regional and playing like all the best, everybody on this list. Like, combined.
They're all just the
Don't-
best players.
That's absolutely insane. And this dude's 16. Like, oh
Yeah.
gosh.
So not only that, he then, like we said, he qualified through the Japanese system. Get this, the reason he had to qualify through the Japanese system is because he was in Japan. He's a U.S. trainer. This is the top trainers in the United States. Conan Thompson, I believe, aligns with the U.S. He better align with the U.S. or he can get out. No, he's a U.S. trainer, and he was in Japan during nationals last year. So played in the Japanese system, qualified for Worlds, and got his Worlds invite. I'm not sure if it was a trip or an invite. Either way, he made it to Worlds through the Japanese system as opposed to the U.S. system. He is making it this year through the U.S. system, and he looks like he's on his way to an invite. So Conan Thompson, look out for him. The youngest trainer, I want to say, on our list.
I think he's gotta be. I mean, you can't get much. 16's when you start in the Masters.
Yeah, that's your first year.
That 1900 plus on Battle Spot, I also want to point out, Battle Spot, so you get to play in each of the seasons. They last a couple months.
Yeah.
Last season, it's not last year, last season on the Battle Spot, you go through 3 seasons.
Yeah.
It's like a fall, a winter, a spring. Last season, so I ended with a 1908, and that put me top 10 in the U.S. He's not just 1900 plus. Like, he's like high 1900. Like, this guy...
Yeah. I think it was 1950 or something.
I think I saw him at like 2. I think I saw him.
He
at
did.
second
He broke
place
2 at one point. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, no, he must have been 1958 because I peaked in 1938 and I remember seeing his name and I was just like, oh, geez, who is this guy? And lo and behold, it's this dude. He's like new. Like, what? Who is this guy? But he's
absolutely
obviously
crazy.
He's playing tough opponents. He's really consistent. I don't. What if we have a 16-year-old win Worlds this year? That would be ridiculous.
All I'm saying is the only reason this guy isn't higher on the list is because some of the other trainers have so much experience at this level in these kind of competitions. But Conan, very well, he can do it. He could definitely do it this year. And 6th in championship points, number 8 on our U.S. trainer list. But he could take it all. Just the only thing that concerns me is that this is his first year in Masters, so some other guys got a little bit of more experience, but clearly that doesn't mean anything. So what am I talking about?
Yeah,
He's got freaking
dude,
1900 battle spot points. What am I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So anyway, guys, let's check out number 7 on our top 10 list. Number 7. All right, number 7 on our list is kind of an interesting one here. It's 2 trainer. It's a multi-trainer. Yes, 2.
Gotcha.
One of them won the AZ regional. They're both top in CP right now, 5th and 16th. They're both doing really well, just off by a sliver of points and tons of top cuts. They're both really, really awesome and very new to VGC. I'm talking about, I believe I'm saying this right, the Libert brothers. Libert. I'm going to go Libert on it. I'm going Libert.
I back you. I back you 100%.
So Colton and Chase Libert have, like I said, been playing really well. We got an AZ regional win underneath their belts, multiple top cuts, 5th and 16th in championship points, which we went over earlier. Of course, is how you get invites to the world championships and stuff.
Wait,
you can hit.
Let me stop you real quick. Chase is the one that's 5th, and Colton's 16th. Maybe you should. But then if your thing says 5th and 16th, it makes me feel like Colton's 5th and Chase is 16th.
Well, whatever. Then now they know. Chase is 5th and Colton is 16th.
Okay. I was just gonna. Okay, whatever. My bad.
We're not redoing it. We're going through.
Oh no!
We're going through.
No. Okay, fine.
My thing, you messed it up. Anyway, yes, 5th and 6th. Chase, of course, on the names there, it's kind of flip-flopped. But Chase, you can get a hold of him at Rookie VGC if you want to follow him on Twitter. Colton at Rookie Slayer MLG. So a little maybe rivalry going on there via Twitter. But you actually know these guys. Maybe you can enlighten us about the mystery man Chase, because we don't have a picture of him.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so featured, the picture there is Colton, and he is 16th despite the 5th being 1st and his name being 1st. Flynn. But that being said, I actually know these guys relatively well, and they're really funny guys. Their sense of humor in that Twitter handle itself is it's strong, but they're really funny. I actually met Chase at Nationals. He was my round 7 opponent. He actually also ran a Heliolisk like Ashton.
Nice. Respect the Heliolisk.
Yeah. Thank God it's a little bit slower than Specs or Scarf Polytoad, and it went down to a Hydro Pump, so that was nice. But that being said, great players. They just started playing, basically. I mean, they've been in it for a year, I think, and now they're top of the list. They're both really good. Chase's run at Arizona, the only person he lost to that whole day was me, and I swaggered his Azumarill, and it hit itself in its confusion after belly drumming. So, really, really good stuff from both of them. Like, both these guys are really strong, actually, and just the fact that they're brothers is just like, oh dang, like it's just a family of winners.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not to mention, totally unfair that you have someone to practice with, probably like all the time.
Someone good to practice with.
That's what I mean. Someone at that level to practice with and test teams with, together. So anyway, guys, that's the Liber Bros coming in at number 7 on our top 10 U.S. trainers countdown. Say what's up to them. Follow them on Twitter. Say hi if you see Colton, but maybe he can point you to Chase or something. Number 6. On the reel, I can't say enough about this guy. Just after I read off the stat sheet, you're already going to know who it is. If you don't, you need to know this name. If there's a name that is synonymous with Pokemon competitive play, it is none other than this man. He has been the Pokemon World Champion only 3 times
in a row.
Yeah, you can count it only on one hand. What a loser! 3-time Pokemon World Champion, top 8. Last year at Nationals. He's won like multiple regionals, blowing people's minds with Pokemon that you didn't even think could go to the end of a regional. I've literally seen the guy make a team the night before and then go on to destroy people in competitive play. Again, guys, this is currently top players in the U.S. This is not an all-time list, because if there was an all-time list, I think we all know who would be number 1. But right now, coming in at number 6 is none other than Ray freaking Rizzo, dude. It's Ray Rizzo.
I mean, this dude's got his own Wikipedia page. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records. I'm not even playing. This dude, if there's, like you said, if there's one dude who is Pokemon, dude, it's him. It's him.
He's the Elite Four champion. If Pokemon is real life, you're looking at the Elite Four champion. This is who everyone goes up to, and then they just get stomped right back down.
Yeah, it's not like the game where you beat the champion. You just go get stomped.
This is the game where you lose to the champion. Exactly. He's been playing since 2008. Ray has tons of experience. There is a definite chance that he will win it this year. He'll be at Nationals, so say what's up to him. If you want to get a hold of him, you can follow him on Twitter at RayRizzoVGC. He's also thinking about doing like a Twitch channel and a YouTube, I hear. So
I caught one of his Twitches recently, and man, this guy is brilliant. He's so good at the game. It's ridiculous.
Dude, you know, it's scary. It's scary with Ray because he is so good. He has like a next level mind for Pokemon. I don't know if he just knows every stat calculation. I don't know what it is, but what is it? Is it just he can outthink you? Does he know what you're gonna do before you know you're gonna do it? Is that
you're
Ray?
You're sitting there. You're watching a match with him. If you know him, whatever. You know, you're sitting there and he's like, well, obviously this is going to do this and this is going to do this. Like, obviously that's the right play.
Yeah.
And then, like, whether the player does it or not, it ends up almost always being the right play. And you're sitting there like, okay, A, how did he get to that conclusion so fast? B, how is he so sure? And it's backed up by it being right. It's just, it's almost superhuman.
Literally every single one of my Pokemon conclusions ends in a, but wait a second. Except with Ray, he knows. He knows, you know, and I'll be like, okay, so if he's going to hit me with this, I'm going to hit me. But wait. and Ray will know what to do. Again, guys, if you want to check him out, Twitch, his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RayRizzoPKMN, I think is what he's going by on Twitch. And then on YouTube, you can check him out at RayRizzoVGC. I'm not exactly sure what his schedule looks like or when his uploads will be, but those are definitely channels and Twitter's things that you will want to follow. I can't say enough about Ray Rizzo. Probably the most accomplished player in Pokemon history, I would say.
Easy.
Yeah, and oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, what's really great about this guy, and like I guess you know you can't tell if you don't know him, but he's actually got like a lot of honor for the game. So in 2012, when he was playing in top 8, he had the win as long as he protected. He's on stream. He's playing a Japanese opponent. You know, someone who's flown over to, I think it was 2012. It's 11 or 12. I think it's 12. And he's sitting there. You know, he's won Worlds twice, and he wins the game if he protects. He protects, the timer runs out, and he wins. And he just didn't want to win like that. He wanted to send the guy out with some honor. So he goes and tries to Dragon Claw the other guy's Garchomp, and Sandveil activates, and he misses, and he loses game 2. So, like, you know, and then he sits there and he wins game 3, and it's just like, you know, to him it was just like, you know, he really respects the game, and I think that's what actually makes him so good at it.
Yeah, he's a really awesome guy. Met him. A lot of these guys I've actually met in person, of course, while commentating, and I'm sure you've met them through competition, and they're all really cool guys, super approachable, very nice, and Ray's definitely one of the nicest. He's super cool. Also the chillest guy. Like, Ray's just like, I was with him at like Steak and Shake. Is that what it's called? Steak and Shake or something? And he's just like, I gotta make a team for tomorrow. Yep. So I gotta do that. It's so chill.
He's actually funny. Like, believe it or not, he's actually a pretty funny kid.
Super cool dude. So say what's up to him. If you talk to this guy, you're talking to probably the greatest competitive player in Pokemon video game history. So definitely say what's up to Ray Rizzo. And I guess we're on to number 5. Just think, Ray Rizzo's at number 6. So how crazy out of their minds have these other players been playing this year? Like I said, current list, these guys are going to be really next level players right now. So number 5 coming up right now. Number 5. All right, guys, number 5 on our list right now. He is a 4-time regional champion. It is not easy to win a regional. Dude, we're talking regionals that have like 200 people at them. Regionals can have like insane amounts of people. I was in a regional that had 250. I think there was 275 in like a Florida regional. It's been like, regionals have been crazy since X and Y came out, and this guy's a 4-time champion. There's a lot of people that haven't even won one that have like done tons of, that are incredible players in Pokemon. 4-time regional champion. 2nd place in Missouri recently this year, and 8th place in championship points right now. So this guy's number 8 if you just like look at all the total points. But to win a regional, it says a little bit more, right? He's number 5 on our list, but he's only 8th in championship points. But winning 4 regionals and taking 2nd place in Missouri says that you play at just that next level, you know? And this guy, of course, is none other than Zach. I hope I'm not massacring it.
I can't help you here. I'm
Drogcamp. I'm going to go with that. Zach
Drogcamp.
Right. It doesn't feel right. Zach, I apologize. if that's not how I say your name, feel free to blast the comments below and tell me what a horrible person I am. I apologize, but Zach is a cool dude. Has been playing really, really well, of course, this last year, and is expected to do amazing in the 2015 season. You can hit him up at I think it's Bravurious. I hope I'm saying that right on Twitter.
Once again, you're on your own, man.
Oh, thanks. This is leaving me hanging. Anyway, any little notes on Zach? Have you played against the guy?
Well, actually, just looking at the 4-time regional champion, like that's already amazing. But you gotta understand, this guy is top cut like dozens, like
no,
so many regionals. He's in the top cut almost every single time. I mean, this year, his second place at Missouri, he very easily could have won that game. I think just tournament fatigue got him. So he's a really amazing player. He loves playing with stuff like Jellison. He'll just pull that out of nowhere. No one's using Jellison, and then there's just Zach with his Jellison, you know, and it just or his Grottle. You know, he'll use stuff like that. Just like nice, cool little bulky Pokemon that like actually get stuff done. It's really, really cool. And what was I going to say? Oh, in 2012, one of those regional wins that he has, he used a Mamoswine with no EVs in it. There were no effort values. It was just,
oh my gosh.
It was just a pure Mamoswine. Just wiped, nothing, no speed,
zero training.
no attack, nothing. So,
oh my gosh.
And he won. Like
that. Wow, that's king level. Seriously, Zach's incredible. He's a 5-year master, so I think that this is definitely, this could be his year, man. This could be the year. Zach's got a ton of experience. He's been playing really well. He's most likely going to be at Seattle and the Madison regionals, and so go say hi to him there. I would guess we're going to see a nationals appearance as well. But 8th overall right now in championship points, pretty much about to get his trip to Worlds. So you're probably going to see that guy there. You're going to see him most likely on, on the stream, on the Twitch stream and stuff. So definitely say what's up to Zach if you see him at a competition, if you're in the Seattle or Madison area. But anyway, guys, let's get into our number 4 trainer, top trainers in the U.S. Number 4 coming up. Number 4. Coming in at number 4 on our list is a trainer that has a ton of top cuts as well. Like, and not top 16 cuts. We're talking like top 4 cuts, like crazy amounts of top 4 cuts at his regionals. He is first place right now in championship points. Number 1, not number 2, not number 3, not number 10. He is leading the United States, or actually, the United States. I was going to say the world. No, he's leading the United States right now in championship points. Technically, on paper, this is the best player in the United States. He's coming in at number 4 on our list with a Fort Wayne Regionals win. It's none other than the man himself, David Mancuso. David Mancuso, awesome player, and actually, you can get a hold of him on Twitter at @YoMancuso. That's a big deal, right, Alex? I mean, first place in championship points.
On paper, this dude is the best Pokemon player in the U.S. right now. I mean, if we were just talking about Zach in the last slide, this dude's got, what, over 140 more points than... He's got, like, 25% more points than Zach does. So
crazy.
It's just... I don't know where all these points are coming from, to be honest. But
where are you getting your points?
Yeah, this is... To lead... I mean, the next closest guy is still 40 or 50 points away. That's like a pretty decent... cut at a regional. So
yeah,
like he's doing something right. There's no way he's not going to Worlds. I mean, he's got too many points.
I think he's pretty much already got essentially the invite based on his current CP. I'm not exactly sure where he's at. I could pop it up really quick on my computer, but then it'll mess up this thing, so I'm not going to touch anything right now.
I have it right here. He's at 478. He's from Ohio. It's just
He's right there. If that's not a Worlds invite, if that's not a Worlds trip, that's definitely got to be invite points right there. I feel like breaking 450s already the invite, so he's probably going to be there. It's his second year or I think he might have 2 years in Masters, and he's currently in his third, or he's in his second year. Either way, that's an incredible accomplishment there, and so big ups to David for currently leading in CP. We'll see how he does at Nationals, because he's going to be there, he says, and he might attend the Madison Regional as well, and I think another player was going to attend that. I think either Zach or somebody else was thinking about making it out to Madison, so you can catch both of those guys there. Say what's up to him on Twitter at @YoMancuso, and say hi to him, or become a fan of this guy. Like, this could be the next Pokemon World Champion. Clearly, by his championship points, he's gonna finish pretty high in the world rankings this year. So David Mancuso, big ups and good luck. Number 3. All right, guys, we've made it way down the list here. We are in the top 3. I feel like we're at a point really where it could, any of these trainers, we could just switch numbers here and it could be anybody. We're talking about a 3-time regional champion, 3rd place in the world 2013. Just top cuts. I can't even count them all on my 2 baby hands. 2-time national champion, probably going to be back at nationals, I'm assuming, for a 3rd, trying to go for a 3rd here. It is none other than a guy I'm sure you've heard about because he's Mr. Cool and Mr. Popular, but his name is Aaron Zhang. I wish I had like an audience. Yeah, Aaron Zhang. But I'm sure you guys know who he is. He's got an awesome YouTube channel. There's tons of battles on there. You can get a hold of him at Cybertron VGC pretty much everywhere. Twitter, Twitch. I think Instagram is actually KitKatAZ, and then his YouTube is Cybertron Productions. But does a lot of battles on there, a lot of analysis and stuff. But this is a guy you've definitely met up with at multiple tournaments there, Alex. Any interesting information about Aaron?
Oh God, I can tell you everything. His favorite color, his shoe size, man. Like Aaron and I go way back. What's important to note? Yeah, what's important to note, and if you guys remember, 8th on our list, Conan Thompson, how he's just breaking out. He just entered Masters. Aaron came out of those 2 national championships. Were in seniors. He came to Masters. I remember a bunch of people talking about the group that was moving up, the seniors that were moving up, and we were like, wow, they're really good, but like Masters is a whole nother ball game. That first year, he got 3rd. That's right. Year, he got 3rd.
2013 was his first year.
Yeah, and we're just like, oh God, this kid, oh God, and like his younger brother was in the junior division. He ended up winning Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Their family is just champion status. It's this guy. He plays so well. We played at Worlds. Had really close matches. It's great. Actually, we just had a battle last week on my channel. And those were really close too. And he's just a really funny guy to talk to. He's got a great attitude towards Pokemon, especially if you watch that 3rd place match and he really got haxed out really, really bad. And he still loves the game. He still laughs with it. He loves to play it. He plays different teams. I've seen him use Charizard X. Actually, I'm a big fan of his Charizard X team. And he's just
so nasty.
He's got a great smile. I think that's the takeaway here.
Yes, number 1, great smile. Number 2, great hair. Number 3, overheat Charizard straight to my face in the sun. I've definitely felt the burn of Aaron Zhang's overheat Charizard. It's been brutal. Again, we're talking a guy that now, like you said, it's crazy, right? We were talking about Conan Thompson earlier, how he's doing so well. Aaron now, he is that guy with the experience. He's in that 3rd year. He had an amazing breakout season, had a decent 2014 where he learned a lot in a different format. We're talking a different format completely. That it could have gone a different way if he had access to all the Pokemon that he wanted, stuff like that. So coming back to the game that's completely open now, this could be a really big 2015 for Aaron. It already I shouldn't even say could be, it already has been. He's taken a regional this year, multiple top cuts in other regionals. You might see him at Massachusetts. I think that's the Boston one, I believe. So if you're in the Boston area, you can check out him at that regional or potentially the Madison regional as well. So if you see this guy running around, say what's up, say congrats. 3rd place in the world in 2013, most likely gonna see him on screen in 2015.
He's rolling at 3rd in the U.S. right now in championship point wise.
Whoa, missed that one. My bad. That's a crazy accomplishment. Number 3 in championship points and number 3 on our list. What do you know? So that one, that
regional champion and 3rd place at Worlds. Yeah, and 3rd year at Masters. Illuminati. Confirmed.
Confirmed. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, they're shutting the video off. We can't finish it. But no, seriously, here we go, guys. That's number 3 on our list. Number 2 coming right up. Number 2. Every person that we list, I'm like, this guy should be number 1. He's awesome. This guy, I want to say, is having like the best year. Like I don't know how to put it. Like just the way he personally, like the way he has been playing is like it's as if a door opened and he's seeing Pokemon in a different way, right? Like this guy is playing like out of his mind, multiple top cuts in 2015, third place in the world in 2014, which was only like 6 months ago. It was in August, so whatever that is. I'm not smart. It was like 8 or 9 months ago. Anyway, we're talking third in the world last year, and he's currently fourth in championship points. This is I think he might be a shoe-in again for another top 4 finish at Worlds. It is Colin Higher. Colin Higher, looking sweet in his, I don't know, in his maybe prom gear or something.
Yeah.
Looking good. Of course, the most well-dressed trainer award goes to Colin as well. So, hey, I'm sorry, man. The button-ups are not cutting it anymore. You got to go full tie swag.
Yeah.
Full tie swag. But yeah, yes, you can get a hold of Colin on Twitter at Colin Higher. And yeah, Alex, I know you might know a little bit more info about Colin as well.
Yeah, what's important here to realize is, one, he's going to Madison Regional, to defend his title because he won it last year.
Yes,
but also that third place Worlds finish, he only lost against eventual winner Sejun. He lost against the world champion. So he's placed third, which is already incredible. But if that one battle had gone differently, this could have been last year's world champion. And the fact that all of a sudden, like, this dude, he's playing out of his mind. He's got so many points. He wins everything. He's consistent. I know he likes to run a really defensive style of team building. He's really defensive in solo play and single best of one. He likes to go really safe. He likes to play really safe to try to minimize hacks. And in best of 3, he switches it up, and he makes some pretty good predictions. I was actually watching his match with Sejun earlier today, and yeah, it's just I would be scared to play this guy. Like, this is just not someone I want to deal with.
No, it's scary. It's like it's not that Colin hasn't played incredible in the past. It's just he's on it right now. He's on. If there's someone that's on fire right now in the Pokemon world, I think it's Colin. I think Colin is honestly just he's just seeing it differently, and I think Colin's going to have a really strong finish this year if he doesn't take it all, which very well could happen. Like you said, all it takes, that one win, and that could have been him as the world champion. But he got third, which is still absolutely insane. Go say what's up to him at the Madison Regional. I'm guessing we might see him at Nationals if he needs to be there. He might just be there to hang out with people. But anyway, take a look at that guy. If you see him around, say what's up to Colin Higher. Number 1. I don't even know where to begin with our number 1 trainer right now. I mean, of course, I could read off all these accomplishments. I don't know how to put this guy in perspective. One of the an innovative trainer, one of the most innovative trainers, one of the smartest trainers, very similar in the likes to like the Rizzos, where this guy, he knows you better than you know you. That's how good he is. 9th in the world last year after winning the LCQ. You know how hard it is to get through LCQ, Alex, right? Like is that not insane?
Well, and LCQ's only been getting harder. So I went through it in 2010 to get into Worlds. That was my first year of playing ish at Worlds, whatever. But the thing is, that was 3 rounds. It was 3 or 4 rounds. This was 7 rounds of best of 3. It was as hard as it was harder than some regionals. That, getting through LCQ just to get into Worlds. What? And then he just bubbles out of top cut here. If his resistance had been a little bit different, if his opponents had just, one guy had won one more time, that 9th could have been anywhere, I would actually put this guy would have won. I think he could have won. He would have been up there. He definitely had a good shot.
I agree with you. Had he made the top 8, I think that we would have seen Wolf on the stage in the final there. Oh gosh, I just revealed it. I have to redo it. Fudge.
Way to go, Flynn!
Whatever, dude. I just revealed it. It's Wolf freaking Glick, man. I was gonna redo it, but maybe I'll just go with it. Because I love seeing Alex's disappointment captured for everyone to see forever. Okay, we talked about him, 9th in the world. He won his Florida regional, 2nd in championship points right now, just right behind Mancuso. 2-time national champion. It's his 5th year in Masters. The dude's got a ton of experience. He'll be at Nationals, might attend the Boston Regional, so say hi to him there. You can get a hold of him on Twitter at Wolfy VGC. It's Wolf Glick. Alex, do you think Wolf's going to take it this year?
You know what? He was runner-up Worlds at in 2012. He lost to Rizzo in the final match. Everyone thought he was going to take it there. He just continues to be amazing. It's absolutely incredible. His team building, he's one of the few players I actually really look up to as far as playing and team building wise.
Seriously.
He doesn't look at, okay, what's everyone using? Well, that must be good. He goes and he thinks, what's everyone using? Okay, let me look at every single Pokemon and see what's actually going to fit here. This dude won with Mega Bayonet. What? That's like the F tier of Mega. Like, everyone was like, no, dude, don't even look at Bayonet. Like, that, if you use Bayonet, you're bad. This guy went and won a regional with it. He's on Showdown. You can play. You know it's him when someone's on the top of the ladder of Showdown running something weird. I know my friend was playing on Showdown. He's ranked pretty highly. He won Oregon regionals, and he came across a guy in the top 10 with Mega Bayonet, and we didn't know it was Wolfy, but he was like, this has to be him. There's no way it's not him. This is what he does. And the thing is, not only he makes weird stuff work, but he does it so consistently. I remember before 2014 Worlds, I was on Showdown. I test on Showdown a lot. And I played against a guy who was, unbeknownst to me, it's Wolfy, and he beat me three times in a row. I was not losing a lot. And I remember the people I play, and I played him 3 times, and he beat me 3 times. And I sat there and I just asked him a question, and he was super chill. He actually sat and we talked about it. I mean, he didn't know it was me. I didn't know it was him. But I was like, dude, your team is amazing. Like, how are you doing this? And he even shared with me some of like the items and the move choice, and he just talked through it. And then I was like, wow, that was like super cool. And then I found out later that's the exact team he used to go through LCQ. Like,
wow.
And the team was strong. Don't get me wrong. It's really strong. And he was there at top of the Showdown ladder then. Top of the Showdown ladder with Bayonet, and you're just like what? How do you do this? How do you do it?
Wolf, I know, plays really, really smart, and he's also, from what I understand, I haven't played him myself, or if I did, I didn't know and probably lost miserably. But he is a big fan of trying to like control the game, right? Like he would rather switch into a better position than like either let a Pokemon obviously like faint or like try and force something that isn't there. He's like a switch master. You think you're gonna hit this guy? You think you're gonna drop that Thunderbolt on Charizard? No, I'm bringing in this Pokemon that you were hoping I didn't bring, and I switched into him right there. Whatever it is, you know, he is like the switch master. From what I understand, and from seeing his accolades this year, second in championship points, he's got the 2 national titles. He made it through the LCQ last year. It's just so smart, and I think this is really, I think this is his year to break out. So I think it's gonna be Wolf. I think Wolf Glick's gonna take Worlds this year, and good luck to the dude. It would be awesome. So
we're not alone in believing that this man could go all the way. I mean, his Worlds invite is pretty much guaranteed. He's got so many points, and I mean, he deserves all those points. He brought freaking Executor to 2nd place at Worlds. How do you do that? Executor, and you're just sitting there, and you're like, who is this guy? And he's just so consistent. He's so consistent, and he's just so good.
That's true. The consistency is scary. The consistency with Wolf's scary.
In the 2 Nugget Bridge Majors, which are the largest online unofficial VGC tournaments there are, the 2 that I participated in, I finished 4th and 8th, and both times, it's single elim. Both times I lost to this man.
Oh my God.
I can't beat him. It just doesn't work like that. I don't know.
Did I say he was number 1? I meant he's off the list. We just kicked him off. Don't worry.
Please,
you're off the list, Wolf.
Please. Justin, you could be number 1. We'll just put you up there.
I'm number 1. I'm taking it all, baby. But anyway, guys, that is a number 1 trainer on our list of incredible trainers here, guys. These are the people you need to go and say what's up to. Support them. These are your U.S. trainers. This is your hometown. If you're watching this from America, maybe you're not watching this from America, so you can hate all these guys and hope they all lose. But
flame us in the comments section.
Yes, feel free. Just drop the flame bombs and stuff like that. Tell us how bad America is at the game. But this is who, we worked pretty hard on it to just kind of give a couple numbers to people. Anybody can take it. Anybody on this could honestly finish number 1, but Wolf, again, such a strong player, and all the other guys on the list, amazing. Top players in the US, top 10 guys. Say what's up to them. Hit them up on Twitter. Check out the description for other information or links to other stuff. And thanks again for hanging out. Alex, don't forget to click Alex. Check out his channel. He's got all kinds of cool stuff on there. Check out his Pokemon feat video with those 10 facts that I know that you guys want to see. Yeah, you just click my square.
Click me desperately, please. And also realize, I mean, there's a lot of players out there that very well could be on this list somewhere. You know, we had to.
That's true.
It's definitely a tough thing to fit together. A lot of it is just based on how they're doing this year, because currently, you know, the championship points tell you where someone technically is in in their respective regions. So we went a lot off of that, but there's a bunch of players out there who definitely could have been on this list, and maybe we're just bad at.
Yes. Please, if you think you should have been on it, if you or you know someone that you think should have been on the list, you can hit either of us up on Twitter. Yeah, just blast us on Twitter, at thejustinflynn, at Alex Ogloza. There's so many. To be honest, like Alex said, there's so many players. This was very, very difficult, and we hate putting numbers on stuff, but of course that makes it more fun. So we threw some numbers on people. But guys, again, thank you for watching the video, and like I said, don't forget, check out that descript and go follow Alex, and feel free to click this button to subscribe here for more Pokemon content.
Thanks for watching. To subscribe or check out more videos, just click the links on the screen or in the description below. And to continue training or find people to play with, head to thejustinflynn.com. Peace!